What's up, everyone? Welcome inside the Outpost. You're hearing the first transmission of the Beta-1 Outpost coming to you from parts unknown. Ladies and gentlemen, the world is desolate. Well, except for the rest of us in here, you out there. The Outpost is set up here to bring you those theories that everyone is thinking of but haven't quite thought of yet. About the important stuff, the good news, that we all know is vital to us all. That's right, we're talking movies, TV shows, video games, anime, and the like. What can be expected through movie and game trailers, what games are on the verge of release, and those gearing up for updates. So welcome inside the Beta-1 Outpost. I'm your host, James. As with me as always, my co-host and confidant, Zubia. Zubia, got anything to say?
Yeah, Zubia right here. I'm pretty excited. We're going to be talking about some good stuff today.
What do we got on the plate?
Well, seeing as how this is the beginning of the opening of the Beta-1 Outpost. Can you believe it? Beta-1 Outpost.
It's finally
right here in this world.
Alrighty. We've been talking about this for quite some time.
Because of this, we're gonna surprise you with a gift, and we're gonna give you 2 episodes. First episode, we're gonna hit up movies. We're gonna hit up the 2 big Marvel blockbusters that are coming out just all in May.
Right, May.
We're gonna have a nice treat in May. We got Captain America: Civil War. We have X-Men: Apocalypse, and then we're going to go over what the expectations are from those trailers. We're going to go over some theories, just crazy theories that we just think might connect from the comics into this. We're going to tell you what we see in the trailers, and we're going to see what they've been telling us in this. We're going to see where they're leading.
Right. And so what are we doing for episode 2?
Episode 2 is going to be a nice treat. We're going to go into the gaming environment.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to hit up these updates that hit 2 weeks ago, just 2 weeks ago. We're 2 weeks into the updates for Destiny. We're 2 weeks into the updates for The Division. And we're going to tell you what the studios did differently. We're going to tell you what they amped up, what we were excited for. Are we let down by anything?
Right.
And some exciting stuff.
Definitely.
I mean, Destiny, I've been on Destiny, and it's like a brand new game.
Is it?
Yeah. People came back. It's nice.
Yeah, I know when The Division came out, there was nothing out there in Destiny. It was... The towers.
It was trickling down.
It was quiet.
There was no meat about the tower.
All right. So, topic 1. Captain America: Civil War, out May 6th. What you thinking? Team Cap, Team Iron Man? Where you at?
All right. First of all, I gotta go Team Cap. It's just what's right. It feels right. He does what feels good. I mean, it's Captain America.
It's America, man.
It's Chris Evans. Come on.
Right. All right. I mean, how about Iron Man? You don't think he would side with him?
Screw Tony Stark.
Tony Stark. Come on, man. He was the entrepreneur. He was out there doing things.
No, of course. I love Tony Stark. I love RDJ as him. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going Team Cap on this all the way. All the way. I appreciate the ideals, the values that he's going with. This is why he does not want to do it. Right. And Tony Stark. It's just control, man.
Well, I'm gonna be the heel here, and I'm Iron Man.
Here we go. Of course.
The heel. You'd already know, man. Like, look at the lineup on this team. So Iron Man's team is the lineup: War Machine, Black Widow, Black Panther, The Vision, and we all saw at that very end.
Underoos,
Spider-Man.
That's right.
And I mean, Cap. I'm not gonna lie. Cap has a pretty strong squad himself.
That's right. They got Hawkeye, Sharon Carter, which I mean, whatever. It's not that much of a.
She's an agent.
Much of a character. Yeah, she's an agent. She's gonna get the job done at least.
All right.
We got Cap, of course. We got Falcon. We got Bucky. We got Ant-Man, and we got Scarlet Witch. I mean, you say that oh, let's look at the squads, but honestly, both squads are dope. Come on, this is a family issues right here. Yeah, the family broke up into 2, and we want to battle it out. Yeah, there's no talking.
It sounds like a very Shakespearean, very family, little backstabbing something.
Yeah,
and the Capulets. Is that what we're doing?
That's right.
Star-crossed lovers, Captain Iron Man. You heard it. Zubia said it.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it in the trailer. We used to be friends. I thought I was your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I think that's how I feel about you. Just sometimes you're my friend, and sometimes you just wanna cap everything up.
You just gotta stick it to him, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you just gotta do it.
All right, so there's some crazy themes going on here. You got like obviously, it's what's been going on in the universe. You've had crazy destructions. You had the attack on New York, obviously. Yeah. You had the Washington, the thing coming down.
Yeah.
And then was it Sarkovia or whatever, however you say it? That whole debacle.
Yeah.
So, and then you know, obviously Ultron, like that was Tony Stark's baby.
Yeah,
so.
that was no like, you know, little villain there.
No,
that
no.
was like world decimation right here that can possibly go down.
Right.
You know, this guy was traveling through the circuits of technology.
I mean,
you know,
weaving
throughout
his
the
way
world.
in,
Yeah, we bobbing and weaving.
something. And then I mean, but out of it we did get the Vision, so I mean that
That's
was
right.
kind of cool.
That's right. Yeah.
And then I mean, but so yeah, so the consequences of all that leads us into Civil War, where it's like, all right, well, you know what, this has gone unchecked for too long. The powers,
They need to answer to somebody.
right? So they need to answer. There's need accountability.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, so you have Iron Man saying, you know what, you're right. People need to be held accounted for. We need to be kept in check. We can't, you know, do these crazy things.
Yeah.
Now you got Cap trying to do what now? Just like side it the other way. Just like, hey, freedom.
He's saying, I want to save people without being told when and how to go. He doesn't want to wait for the okay. He just wants to go and save them. He wants to just do it freelance style.
Right.
He wants to do it out of the goodness of his heart, the goodness, the purity, the
Yeah.
essence of helping people.
Right.
This is where Cap is at.
No, I understand that too, because it's like, why wait to save the kid in the burning building?
Yeah, why wait for the government, the president, to be like, okay, you can go save that country.
Yeah, but
And then we run into the issues of what if the government doesn't want to save that country?
right. Yeah,
You know?
exactly. The politics of it, really the things that get it really bogged down.
Exactly. It'll taint it all. But let me hear your side. Why Team Iron Man?
I mean, for one, I mean, it's great lineup. You know, so obviously
Can't
I mean, anyway, Spider-Man's going somewhere. I'm with them. I'm web slinging right alongside him. But
However, you say that, but we both know Spider-Man ends up coming to his senses.
Okay. Well, the whole issue with Iron Man is that, again, the watchdogging. Someone needs to be held accountable, and with that, it's like, yeah, man. Like if you see it, even like in BVS or something like that, it was about power. It was about when is it okay for you to do these things? At what point should you be, you know, saving people or not saving people?
Yeah.
I mean, it should go without saying that all people need saving, you know. But it's just like, you know, you cause all this collateral damage. You know, more people get. Is it because of you that everyone gets injured, or is it just, you know, something about the circumstance that causes this?
Well, the way I see it is, they're not at fault for it because technically they were just already in this world. You know, they're already in their world, of course. Captain America, Hawkeye, all these people are in there. Falcon, the Winter Soldier, Bucky, Ant-Man, they're all there, right?
Right.
Iron Man, they're all there. If they're not superheroes, let's say,
Right.
you know, and obviously if they're there, we got the villains as well. So what if they're not there, or they're just living their casual run-a-day lives, you know, and we got these villains, like, I mean, you know, villains want money, villains want power, villains want whatever the heck they want. So who comes and stop them?
Right.
Who's gonna stop Loki?
I think
it's
it's
the government.
Right. I think it's like,
Is the military gonna come and shoot him?
I don't know, but it's like a you're committing evil to do good. You know what I'm saying? So something like that. Maybe
they're
what.
not coming in and trying to kill people. You know, they're coming in and
No, but like if they're trying to like, you see like when they're attacking or like fighting or something like that, they're really not concerned with what's going on. You have like, I mean, they do direct traffic a bit. Like, hey, like you guys should probably get out the way. Hulk is gonna jump on some stuff, you know?
Yeah, he's gonna destroy a couple of buildings.
Yeah, so
that one to the east and that one to the west.
Right, so you know, find your exits.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, you are committing, you know, you're committing like terrorism
But it's like, if they didn't, who would?
Right. So that, I mean, that's what it comes back to, the argument of what they're having and why it's so, the stakes are so high, I guess.
Yeah. That's why I'm going Team Cap all the way.
Okay.
I just really feel like it would just take away their desire to save people. It's kind of like, I mean, go to X-Men Origins, you know, and they went on their missions with Stryker. Eventually, they all like, screw this.
Yeah, they all find that kind of like gray area, I
Yeah.
suppose, on where things land and where they shouldn't do or should do or whatnot.
Yeah, so
And
it's
then-
like, when the government's coming into control, they're just gonna control when and where they can go.
Right.
You know, and if they go off on their own, what if they go off on their own?
No, I got that.
What if the whole Cap and Bucky thing? I mean, they would have completely shut that down and said, "No, Cap, you're not gonna go after."
You're saying like martial law or something like that.
Yeah, like
like
court
no.
martial.
No, like everyone
treason.
Yeah, get in your homes. Yeah, like speaking out and against things. I mean, that's
exactly.
un-American.
Exactly.
You're talking about Captain America, so.
But it's like, but isn't that why Captain America was chosen? They chose Steve Rogers because of his purity, of his spirit. You know, he wanted to do good. He had that desire to do good.
Right.
And when they gave him the super soldier serum, it just amped that up. Right. It gave it more of a prominent nature, more of a desire in that.
Yeah,
you know. So if you think about it, technically, how can you really go up against Cap? I mean he's doing what's right, right?
It's not the 40s and 50s. There's no 23 skidoo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not like he was programmed to only think that way.
No, of course not.
He's in the situation that he's in, the world that he's living in. What's right? What's wrong?
Yeah, I mean, if you're seeing from the 40s to now, like obviously there's a big, difference in opinions. I'm pretty sure. You get what I'm getting at, right?
I get you.
Okay. So then we had another big surprise with the trailer. I mean, the trailer's been out for quite some time now. But we did see Spider-Man finally make his return to the Marvel Universe.
That's right.
Yeah. So no more Andrew Garfield, Amazing Spider-Man.
No more Tobey Maguire.
No more Tobey. Like, that's, they're done. I mean, those are great movies. Don't get me wrong. I really...
Yeah. Spider-Man was fun to see when it came out with Tobey. And then Andrew Garfield, he really did a good job.
Yeah,
I thought he did a good job, and I felt like they should have used him again. But, they went with a different inspiration on this Peter Parker. Right. He's definitely a smaller guy. I feel like he's a freshman.
Hey, you could take him and put him on the bench.
Yeah, I would probably be Flash Thompson, just get out of here and push him in the head.
It makes I mean, it makes sense, man. Like, I mean, I think it's a good direction. Like, to go, you take him back to high school. You have him, not real, like, trying to find himself, and then you just figure out, hey, like, where does Spider-Man go from here? And I think it's a good thing. Like, I think you had more stories of him, like, in school having to deal with everything. Like, it wasn't just like he was getting pulled to take photos. He had to deal with high school. He had to deal with Aunt May giving him crap when he's at home and whatnot. So I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I like the idea.
Which leads me to think, I wonder, did they go with this inspiration of Peter Parker to try to connect to the younger children? You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Because, I mean, all of us, we're obviously going to, yeah, Spider-Man, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because we know Spider-Man.
Right.
We love it. I mean, the younger people, of course, they know Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But it's like, now they could connect with this one. Okay. They could connect with them. They're kind of like, they're all freshmen.
We're all kids again. No, I get that.
He's definitely a little guy, but what I did love about when they showed him was the CGI eyes.
You like the eyes?
They didn't really look that weird. They didn't look weird, and they're gonna give us emotional responses from Spider-Man.
I think that was kind of like a big talking point when the trailer first came out. I was like, oh, the eyes, like it took like this long to either get them right, or some people are like, oh, the mechanical eyes, well, they're ripping off Deadpool and stuff. But I mean, I think if you're gonna do Spider-Man, and as Marvel's gonna make its own, they're always making it their own, and they, with the eyes and bringing up expressions and having him narrow them, and even the way, like, he was talking, you even see, like, oh, hey, guys, like, you could tell he has, like, that uncertainty about him,
Yeah.
So it was great. But, I mean, he did display some skill, though. He just, took that from...
Yeah, all acrobatic.
Took it from Cap.
Took the shield. But, again, might I include that Cap was not paying attention. Just saying.
Okay. He came from behind. Like, okay. But still, I mean, I think... And then, okay, so then where does that land him? Like, where, at, like, what point... maybe like when did he initially get caught by the spider, like, or
exactly, because I mean, when you go to the first Avengers movie, that took place in New York. Obviously, Spider-Man is in New York. So did the first Avengers movie happen and all that destruction in New York happened and Peter was like 7?
Right. No, I mean,
or was he of age and then gets bitten by the radioactive spider afterward? Because I'm sure he would have, responded to the call.
Oh yeah, he definitely would have been,
he
like,
was established.
Yeah, directing.
He would have been there.
So yeah, I'm thinking it probably does take place after the attack in New York, and maybe like not so much Sokovia. Like, I think because the fact that he was able to do acrobatics and kind of be pretty skilled and whatnot, it's probably taking place maybe like a year or two into being Spider-Man. But that's neither here nor there. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
definitely look forward to seeing that.
Definitely. And then, hey, like, where does this all leave everything after this? Like, how can they, reconcile to take on Thanos? Because you have him just looming in the shadows over there.
I know, like, he's just like, yes,
sitting on his chair. Yeah.
Somebody die. Yeah.
Somebody. Who, speaking of death, jeez. I don't even know. I mean,
spoiler alert, everybody.
Spoiler alert. Oh god. So, like, I mean, from the original comics, you had the Civil War, that whole saga. You had someone pretty important die.
Yeah.
I'm not a spoiler person. I don't enjoy spoiling it. I think you should be the Debbie Downer and just
spoiler. Captain America dies.
Oh, okay. So there it is.
It is, ladies and gentlemen. He dies in the comics. He gets shot up at the courthouse on the steps. I really hope that they don't do that. I really hope that they kind of Walking Dead it and just be like, you know what, we don't want to kill that guy. We're going to kill somebody else.
Kill someone else. I mean, they do. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, does someone die in Civil War? Like, I don't see any of the team going. It's going to be like agents. Like, there's going to be a lot of collateral damage.
Yeah, there's, I feel like it has to lead to somebody going down. And then, in the trailers, we got Stark coming to the aid of War Machine.
Yeah, you see.
And he pulls it out, and, he's a little knocked out right there in the suit.
Right.
Who knows? Maybe War Machine will be the one that goes down.
Yeah, I mean, we did lose someone, like, in the previous one, so they're like, oh no, we got your death right there.
Come on.
I mean, hey,
he came in the same movie.
That's your cop-out.
It was very sad when that happened.
Yeah.
I was like, no, Quicksilver
gone.
Ow.
Oh, another spoiler. There you go.
Come on. I'm sure. There you go. If you guys are listening to this, I'm sure you guys saw Age of Ultron.
Okay. All right. So yeah, back to the Infinity War. So you got Thanos.
We got Thanos looming, and we got these heroes fighting each other.
Like, at what point can they
redirect their attention?
I'm thinking that's what it's gonna take in Civil War. It's like someone's gonna have to, the bigger baddie's gonna have to show up and be like, hey.
Yeah, somebody has to come in and intervene somehow, like towards the end, and then be like, oh hey, we should stop fighting each other.
Watch, it's gonna be Coulson.
However,
Coulson's gonna show up.
However, if Cap dies or somebody dies, that could be the
right, the turning point.
The wake up call as well.
Yeah, the wake up call. Yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah,
and then
obviously Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, does Guardians go into Infinity War as well? Are we just gonna have a massive just battle royale?
That'd be insane.
War? Like, it'd be amazing.
It'd be like a 5-parter.
Kid in the candy store.
Yeah, man. All right, so the next big one is X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh, God.
That's out May 27th. And we got a treat because I think it was no more than like a few days ago that we got a new trailer. We'll get into that, but yeah, man, what's your thoughts on Apocalypse and what's going on there?
Well, again, like I said in the beginning, X-Men Apocalypse, it holds dear. I'm very excited for it. I'm gonna love it. And these trailers, they look really well done. Apocalypse looks good. This last trailer, when he comes in, he's speaking over the he's narrating the trailer, and he just sounds very like dark and just down and godlike, and you just really feel his presence.
Definitely.
And the persuasion in his voice. Oscar Isaac does a really great job.
Yeah, I mean,
really great job bringing in the character.
Yeah, like with Star Wars, he was great. So I mean, I don't know if he found his mojo or something, but he's just doing great work right now.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, it's okay. So it's like its first. I feel like Apocalypse is now its first real standalone, reboot, as it were, because you had First Class, and First Class, it was like, hey man, we're coming back to the old school original days.
Yeah.
Then Future Past kind of like closed up everything with the 2000 movies. So the ones where
X-Men 1, we got X-Men Last Stand, we got X-Men.
Was it X2 Origins, all that?
United,
right.
United, and then Last Stand.
Yeah, so those are like back in the 2000s. Halle Berry, out there doing her thing.
Yeah.
Now,
Famke Janssen.
Yeah, so all of them, right? So I think it was nice, like at least in Futures Past, where they closed the door. They said, hey, those things happened, but now we're at a new chapter. And their new chapter happened to go with the biggest baddie, freaking Apocalypse.
Yeah, the biggest. It's like the biggest.
Yeah,
like come on, guys. Yeah. And then they look like they're like seniors in high school.
Oh yeah,
maybe 19 years old.
Well, yeah, because you're getting
Cyclops is not in control of his powers,
No.
which is, that's fine. We're gonna see Wildfire Cyclops.
Yeah, you're getting a very young cast. You're getting the youngest X-Men, and these guys aren't like regular ones. These are the ones who are supposed to be the leaders of the group. So you got your Cyclops and all them, and so like it makes
coming into their own in this.
Yeah, so they're not in quite control, like you were saying. They're not.
Jean Grey's having nightmares and doesn't really know what to make of them.
I mean,
just yet.
Yes, she always had something going on with her. So, but
Yeah.
I mean, even more because now she's in high school again. She's not very in control. Cyclops not very in control. But so then that kind of leaves it on the first class X-Men to like lead the group. So you had Beast, you had Mystique, leading. You could tell like in all the trailers she seems to be, rallying the troops almost, even like a reluctant leader, And then you had even Havoc returning.
Bring back Mystique to bring that, be that leader, and then Havoc, returning.
That which was, I mean, you saw quite a bit, and then obviously you got like ones that are like Storm. She's supposed to be in the X-Men, but hey, who does she join?
There yet.
Where's she at?
Yeah, she's a horseman.
She's a horseman.
Yeah, which is like another thing right there. Like the X-Men not only do they have to tackle Apocalypse, one of the biggest baddies in Marvel, but they also have to get through the Four Horsemen to get to him.
No, yeah, exactly. And the Four Horsemen are not pushover because who's it? Contrived. You got was it Psylocke?
You got Psylocke.
You got Storm. Oh, Psylocke.
Yeah, we got Olivia Munn.
Olivia Munn is Psylocke.
Playing Psylocke. She's rocking the swords.
Right.
She's rocking the purple outfit. I'm loving it. You're loving it. The world's loving it.
Definitely. I mean, I used to watch her back in like when she would host Attack of the Show on G4, RIP G4, because that was a great, great,
definitely,
programming. And and then she was great because like there was interviews she would give that saying that they didn't quite give me what I wanted with Psylocke, and then like I went back and really fought for the purple and looking like the character from the comic books, which is anytime you hear that from an actor, you're just like, yes, it really tugs on the heartstrings. Mm-hmm. Okay, so then you got Psylocke, then you got Storm. I mean, Storm looks great.
Yeah, definitely.
She came in on the lightning,
digging the mohawk. I was hoping that they were gonna go with this inspiration of the character, and they definitely did, and she looks great, fantastic.
Do you know where I used to see it a lot was in the '90s one where they would go to the future and she had like she was with Wolverine and she had
the Wolverine rocking that. That was the Days of Future Past one. That's what I thought we were gonna get, but Halle Berry didn't rock it.
No, yeah, she did that. I mean, she did pretty good because I mean before they had her with the weird like white wig. Now they had her like the shorter hair. So I mean it still worked out. Yeah, the pixie cut. All right, and then so you got Psylocke, you got Storm, you got who is it? Oh, Archangel. I mean,
Archangel, exciting, and he looks great. The way they did his face and a little design on it and the forehead.
Right, and then if you look in like the more recent trailer, he has the white hair. Like it looked longer. Like before they have him like with a buzz cut on the side or something. Yeah. But like in the new trailer, it looked like he had more hair. So maybe like when Apocalypse like does whatever his mojo on him, I don't know. He just like
boom, hair grow.
Hair, I know not hair grow, but maybe hair loss. I don't know. Man. Like cut your hair, man. Like this is not working for us. We're trying to like go for a motif here.
Yeah.
And then who was the last one? So we got around those.
You shall cut your hair.
Yeah. And then was it Magneto?
Yeah, right? We got Magneto. The last one, Magneto.
Jeez.
The pain, but we all knew Magneto would side with Apocalypse. I mean, how couldn't he? His beliefs,
Yeah, we're
mutants
like
first.
Mutants first, right?
Yeah, and Apocalypse is coming in like, you guys are all blindly being led by these influencers, and then, I'm here to protect my children, and I'm getting them back.
No, but if you look in the trailers though, you see how it doesn't look like he fully is embracing it, but like he looks a little more reluctant this go around, like that whole point where he's like, I don't know, like on his knees and cuddling like a family or some sort. I don't know what it was.
But we don't know whether that happened before or after.
Right. Like his losses, or I mean, he has to be in a weird place after Days of Future Past, like
levitated his way out of the stadium.
Yeah, exactly. So like, where do you go from there? Like he had, and then like the points where he's just getting like, I don't know, like sand blown in his face or whatever is going on there. He was like, Apocalypse is coming down to show me the light or something. Maybe something like that. And then even like there's points where the Four Horsemen are sitting on like a rocky like outpost, the outpost, And then
hashtag Outpost.
Hashtag Outpost. And he's just kind of sitting there like, man, like, you know, like, what am I doing here type stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you know, even more, he attacks his friend Charles and stuff. Like, stuff goes down.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, what's also exciting is that you know, Apocalypse and him enlarging.
Oh, like when... See, I always thought it was happening in the astral plane when he did that.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, from, at least, you know, I was a big fan of the 90s animated series. And in those, he always, you know, just, hey, and then he would just He-Man ho and grow big or something like that. And it was great. I mean, so when I saw that, I was like, cool, you're seeing definitely I think you're seeing a lot of those influences from like that. The
definitely.
90s cartoon.
And you know, people complained about Oscar Isaac's character looking like Ivan Ooze. You know, I kind of get it.
Early on, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, honestly, when we put that aside and we accept it what it is, he does still kind of look good as Apocalypse, right. And
I think
overall he's still doing a great job.
Right, I think anyone would have complained. Like if you gave him the CG Thanos face, people would have been like,
exactly.
"Oh, he's all CG or something," you know, like
just like there with Spider-Man. Oh, CGIs.
Yeah, so I mean, people are gonna complain either way.
Yeah, but nobody's ever happy. Just like they did with BVS. You know, how many people complained about BVS? I mean, it's like, God, guys, I get it. Like, it's not like the comics, but don't you think that, you know, comic books, they have a little bit of more leeway with their 100 issues that they can put out rather than BVS being, you know, Zack Snyder has 2 hours. He cut like 2 hours out.
Yeah,
it was like a 4-hour movie or something like that. 3.5 hour.
He was trying to make
Watchmen. He was trying to make Watchmen Junior.
Watchmen Junior. Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, you had the 90s influence, right? So you saw them like the characters, like they had like Jubilee. She definitely embodied the 90s. Coat. Yeah, the yellow coat. And then you had, you know,
even the sunglasses, right?
Yeah, she had the visors and whatnot. And then if you show like they had like cast photos, like they're all kind of wearing like that 80s, you know, yoga pants stuff. So
yeah, Nightcrawler.
Yeah, and then it's funny because like I remember like back in 2000, they're like, oh, why don't they look like how they did in the, you know?
Yeah.
And then now it's like, oh, how are they gonna make the 80s stuff work? It's like, come on. But yeah, I mean, it looks good. Even when they're in their suits, like they have like the I don't know, baby blue, navy blue thing going on.
Yeah,
and that looks pretty cool to me. Like all of it
doesn't look bad.
No,
you know, I would critique that, and yeah, no complaints.
All right, and then there was one other big reveal out of that last trailer, and I don't know,
the one he's been waiting for.
The one I've been waiting for.
The one he's been waiting for.
I mean, because look, okay, because we had all right. First and foremost, we had other new characters get introduced, or just ones that haven't been seen. So you had like, you know, Psylocke, Jubilee, Caliban, and then they had like images of Blob. So, you know, you had those. And then, you know, recently in our latest trailer, we saw him. We saw the Beast, man. We saw Wolverine.
Yes, we saw the Hugh.
We saw Hugh Jackman. Well, we saw a fist and antimanium claw. How do you say adamantium?
Yeah,
adamantium claws. So he had,
and of course they would do that to us. You know, they would tease us just like, oh, somebody came to help us, and then we see fist and and it's like, come on, guys. I mean,
but come on, what do you mean? Come on, you knew you were waiting for that. You knew you were excited for that.
Of course we were waiting for it, and I was excited for it. But it's like, let Hugh Jackman smile at the camera, yeah.
You want to see that big mug,
you know, or let's see whether he's wearing a muscle shirt. I feel like, you know, because they showed his forearm. Right. And you know, it's not long sleeve or whatever. We don't know what he's wearing.
No,
they all wearing 80s costume. Is he wearing the yellow and blue? Right. Is he wearing the brown?
That would be something.
Is he just in jeans and a muscle shirt again, white beater? You know, what has he got?
I mean, maybe he just like a leather jacket, you know, just throwing it on.
And there was like a hidden scene with what's it called? With that last Wolverine movie with the samurai.
Oh yeah, this Wolverine.
Yeah,
that's the name of
Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Yeah, so with that one, at the end of one of those deleted scenes, he opens up a little briefcase, and there's his suit. It's the yellow one.
No,
and it looks pretty nice. It does look pretty nice, but we don't know whether he's wearing it.
No, I think they. I mean, this would be the movie to do it though. If you're gonna throw him in the costume. Yes. This is Take advantage.
Marvel Studios, take advantage.
There you go. So you got a Zubia zeal of approval to go ahead and just put him in the suit him up.
You got my permission.
Hey, suit up.
And just like that comic book guy told John Bernthal.
Yeah.
Don't this up.
No. Hey, you already know. All right. So then, okay. Last thought for you. Could Apocalypse X-Men Apocalypse, and on a cliffhanger.
And I feel like there's no other way.
There's no other way?
Yeah. We're going to Walking Dead this, and we're going to cliffhanger it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because, like, again, you're taking on the literally, like, at least top 2 X-Men villains, or top 5, I mean.
Even top 5, you know?
Yeah, because he's that guy. He's the one that really, like, always dogged the X-Men, always, like, you know, made it where, like, everyone's, like, you know, everyone's wiped out, everyone got destroyed in some way. He was messing with space and whatnot, messing with people's minds.
Screw Mr. Sinister.
Yeah, no.
Screw Omega Red. No,
Yeah.
this is Apocalypse.
Apocalypse, straight to. So yeah, I mean, I could see why it could end in a cliffhanger, just because he's that kind of guy. Maybe, like,
it's just how. You
Yeah.
know, how are they gonna defeat him?
Yeah, because again, it is such a young team. They have they're in their youngest forms. We've seen them, you know. So it's up to who exactly it's up to you know, close the box on these guys. It's gonna be something to see.
Yeah, the only way I see it happening is like some kind of Egyptian containment, you know, spell or whatever, enchantment, whatever they want to go with. But somehow they're gonna contain this guy.
Put him in a box.
Pandora's box.
And
hopefully he doesn't come out, because when you know, when he comes out, he's out.
Yeah, when Pandora's out of the box. No, I got you.
Pandora comes out of the box. He doesn't go back in.
He doesn't go back in.
No.
Well, they need to find a way in. I mean, because you never want to close a door on someone that huge, and then you really can't close a door on someone that like Apocalypse.
Yeah, because, like, I mean, just to go into another universe real quick, but DC Universe Arrow, when it crossed over with Flash, and they brought in what was his name?
I don't know. You're just snapping at me.
Yeah,
Talking about like
the one that's been alive for, you know, centuries and.
Oh, yeah. You're saying what? Raz?
No, centuries, dude.
Centuries. So for you're saying like Vandal?
Yeah, Vandal Savage. When they brought in Vandal Savage, he was like done in an episode, and they like killed him, and he's disintegrated into like ash, dude.
Well, it was because he's setting up for you know, there's a whole nother series where he's actually the guy.
Yeah, so. I would hope so, but it's like he is. It's like they brought in Vandal Savage, a big ass dude, and we see him disintegrate. You know, I get it. They're gonna plan something, but it's like that's what we got.
Yeah, no,
that's what we got. So I'm hoping with this Apocalypse, they're not gonna be like, oh, you know,
one and done with someone big.
Yeah, Cyclops optic blast, and he's done.
I mean, hey, that's a optic blast. You know, that was my bread and butter. So, all right,
don't play this guy, Marvel vs. Capcom, guys. Projectile James is what I call him.
Guess that's what we'll go with. All right, so then, there was one other trailer that was out. You know, it's still a ways away. It's November 4th. Doctor Strange. You got any thoughts on that? I mean, because honestly, I didn't know I wanted a Doctor Strange movie until I saw the trailer, and I still saw Benjamin Cumberbatch, if I'm doing that right, or whatever his name is. Star Trek villain number 2.
I apologize for my buddy here.
Yeah, I'm not great with names.
He's a little slow.
I'm bad with names. So.
It's Benedict Cumberbatch.
Okay, there you go. So, you know, Trader Cumberbatch, got it.
Yeah, so exactly. Yeah, Doctor Strange, he's definitely always been a intriguing character, a very interesting character. You know, he uses the arts, the dark arts.
The dark arts.
Yeah, he casts spells and stuff, and he's always been just a very interesting character. So I did not think I wanted a Doctor Strange movie, but it's happening and it looks phenomenal.
Yeah, it looks great. Even like they're available to watch, like the cartoon movies and stuff. Didn't watch them. I didn't really care about the character. I kind of like, you know, in games when you would go to his level though. Like his level was awesome. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know what games those were, but I definitely enjoyed anytime I went to Doctor Strange's little like lair. What's it called? I know you know it.
His little Sanctum Sanctorum.
There you go. See. So so anytime they went there, I was just like, I'm all for it.
I'm here, guys. I'm the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Yeah. I mean, I don't sound like that, but sure.
Yeah, back when he was 5, ladies and gentlemen, that's how he sounded.
That's how I sounded.
Mm-hmm. I have, recordings.
All right, so then so in the trailer we saw the Ancient One. Right?
Yes, we did see.
And it was not a man. Surprise, surprise, everyone.
It was not. What was her name? Tilda Swinton.
Yeah.
Tilda Swinton, I think. She's a great actress still, you know, and they use her very well. They used her in Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. She did a great job. you know, and she's just a very interesting actress. You
Yeah.
know, she can play these wild parts and it be acceptable. You know,
Exactly.
so her playing
the ancient one.
her playing the ancient one is not very far fetched. It doesn't look too bad.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they could have went traditional.
Yeah,
you know?
like a Pai Mei Kill Bill looking guy.
Yes, exactly. They could have got him, but
They could have got Pai Mei.
yeah, but you know, I'm acceptive of the
Yeah, I don't think it was. I don't think it was that big of a character though,
Yeah.
to be like all up in arms, like, oh, she's not a, you know, like it's a female, like, dude, female do awesome stuff, and she's great. She's a good actress, whatever.
Yeah, and they switch things up all the time, you know.
Yeah.
It's just they just gotta accept and get over it. You know, Tilda Swinton is gonna do a great job at it, so we don't gotta worry about that.
Yeah.
Benedict Cumberbatch, though, just alone that news reveal, it was like, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, he was definitely
He's
like
gonna be the guy doing the crazy hand gestures.
Yeah, he was like my number one pick
Yeah.
for Doctor Strange. It's like, who else would you have gotten? Robert Downey Jr. is already Iron Man.
And he doesn't. RDJ does not look intellectual to be Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I mean,
he's more like I don't know, like a doctor from Scrubs.
Doctor from Scrubs, just a funny man.
Yeah, just like cracking jokes.
Which one's the
Come
funny
on,
guy
guys.
on Scrubs? You tell
Yeah.
me. All right, so you have him, and he's doing the crazy. He's washing his hands, doing crazy little gestures on that. Like,
Yeah,
what do you think of that?
already. So it's like I wonder what's the inspiration behind that, like character wise.
Yeah.
Not Benedict Cumberbatch wise, but like Doctor Strange wise, Stephen Strange. Like, why does he, when he's washing his hands, already do that?
Yeah,
I would have thought that he picked up those techniques when the Ancient One was teaching him these, these enchantments and stuff. But,
Right. No, but he was already.
he's
It looked
already
like, yeah,
being a doctor doing it.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. You know what? It kind of reminds me of. It's like I know it's like a little left field, but it's like Avatar: The Last Airbender. You know, he's doing the water stuff. I don't know. He's trying to summon water, do something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
it
see
looked
that.
good. I mean, he definitely had the hand gestures down, and it's definitely different. It's just something new. And then obviously he got kicked to the astral plane, or he got
Yeah,
got
the
fisted.
Ancient One.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah. I mean, he's out there floating, and then you got obviously like the Inception, like, you know, buildings are coming together, you know, crazy little like worlds are colliding, kaleidoscope worlds and stuff. So definitely
They're giving us
great.
something that, like, you know, we tapped into kind of in the Guardians of the Galaxy, you know?
You think so?
Yeah.
I didn't see that, but I mean, I don't see the connection.
The otherworldly, you know, the things that
Okay.
we're just not used to, you know, because they could try to ground these superhero movies,
Yeah.
you know, but Guardians of the Galaxy took place in outer space, you know,
Right.
they can't really ground it. And then with Doctor Strange, you know, it's with the mystic arts, so you can't really ground that too much.
Right. So yeah, you
Like,
gotta
you
like
gotta
let
accept, you gotta let some certain things go down and stuff, you know, but they're gonna make it as realistic as possible, so we just gotta, you know, roll with it, and it's gonna be an amazing movie.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think.
very excited. So yeah, that's out November 4th.
November 4th.
Still not yet rated, so I mean, most likely PG-13.
Yeah, I would say PG-13. I mean,
Reasonable.
Apocalypse PG-13, Captain America PG-13.
Yeah.
I mean, they were saying that I think that was Marvel. Kevin Feige, right? He's with Marvel,
Yeah.
one of the directors. He had stated because of the success with Deadpool that they would start looking more into
doing rated R stuff.
Yes, more mature X-Men movies and stuff, but yeah, guarantee that this one is not going to be one, probably.
Imagine like that, rated R Wolverine. You know,
Yeah, I mean, that's what it should be.
Yeah,
His
that-
last movie. Like,
Yeah, Hugh Jackman.
just that, you know, Ryan Reynolds team up with Hugh Jackman and rated R that.
Yeah, definitely.
Come on. All right, guys, that ends the first transmission of the Beta-1 Outpost. That was pretty good episodes. We talked about movies, and we're about to talk about games. So stay tuned for episode 2. We'll be here as long as the signal is strong, reporting to you the latest news of cinema, television, and gaming. Spread the word, guys. Tell your friends about us. Follow us on IG at Beta-1 Outpost. You could also catch me on Twitch playing Destiny around 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on a daily basis. And then you can also catch James right here.
Yeah, I'm also on Twitch, JTheG33. I normally play around like 6 just because, you know, daytime constraints. But yeah, so 6 p.m. standard Pacific time.
Alrighty, and my username is Beta-1 Outpost _ Zeus. So spread the word. The Outpost is here, guys. This was Zubia along with
James.
Log entry 001 complete. End transmission.